Hi everyone, Lisa here from Forest City Stitching. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. It's late on a Sunday night and I'm finally just getting around to filming now. I had a run to Port Stanley this morning and then I joined Karen the Stitching Owl on her Candid Chats, and Carmen and Nicole joined us as well, so it was great to catch up with those ladies. Yeah, and then had some running around to do this later this afternoon, and we went out for dinner. I baked some croissants and some muffins, and here we are. Still summer here, still warm, not as warm as it was, but still pretty humid out this morning. I don't have I guess 3 whips to show you. One was a new start today, but I also have finished. I have 3 finishes. One is a fully FFO. Arlo, you're not helping. One is a fully FFO that I actually fully finished on the Canada Chats Zoom call this afternoon. So those ladies have already received a sneak peek of that. I have my stand here beside me and Arlo is sharpening his teeth on it. Arlo, you're not, no, get down. He was going to try to jump over it, but there's not enough room for him. Arlo, stop that. No one is really cooperating in my house. No, just sit there. Thank you. Okay, let's get this done before someone starts barking or yeah, who knows. Let's look at a little bit of haul, a little bit of stitchy kindness or winnings. Winnings, I guess, is a better term, because I won a couple giveaways. Okay, so let's get started with that. Okay, so haul. I haven't found a home for this yet. It's just been sitting on my table. It needs to find a home. But I got this little Canadian Tire, this little toolbox. It says Mastercraft in the lid for $15. It's sturdy metal toolbox. Yeah, so I need to find a home for that. You're going to see I have been working on endurance this weekend on my lap stand at the table. So literally I've been using this little toolbox to use as a stand for my laptop so I could see it up over my stand. So it needs to find a real purpose. What I'm thinking is have it open, the top open, and display my needle minders. So I just need to, Arlo's over here now, need to reorganize my stitchy stuff to get that to work. But for $15, you can't go wrong. Also, because the stuff was sitting on my table and I'm here, I had purchased this as a potential way to finish my Canada swaps. I don't think I'm going to use this now, but I just got at the Dollarama. It was $3, so it wasn't necessarily cheap, but it is a solid piece of fake wood. I might still use these. It's just like a little pack of leaves. There's Arlo. Thank you, Arlo. Some pine cones and stuff. So I might still use that. What I think I am actually going to fish in on is this little cutting board that I found at Walmart, actually. It was only like $2 something. And it was just kind of near the checkout. So I don't know. It was a couple weeks ago now that I picked this up. So I think I'm going to put my small on that. Perhaps with like a leaf or something kind of behind his decoration. Okay, and then I got my fabric of the month from Kaylee. This is called Glass Houses. Might be one of my favorite pieces yet. So very cool. Okay, and then I received a package in the mail from Karen from KEB Studio Creations. She had sent me back my stitch piece of the Canada flag quicker motifs that she designed. I guess she doesn't really have a use for a Canada flag, so I feel very honored to get that back, and so she has it all stretched on some mat board, so I just need to find a frame that I can pop that into. And then she also included this bookmark. This is the first time I'm really looking at the bookmark. There we go, that's cute. This is I believe it's a freebie. And yeah, so it's a bookmark with some of the motifs from the pattern. So thank you very much, Karen, for that. And then also she was doing a giveaway of a bunch of stuff, and she allowed me to have this rooster. It's a Mill Hill kit. Everything is included. So it's on a more of a fabric, but it looks like everything is in there. So this rooster. And this Bent Creek, just called Hen. And yeah. So, again, thank you very much, Karen. Put this safely back in the baggie she had mailed it in. Nothing happens to it. And then my second winnings was from Jess at Sloan Stitches. She sent me a cute little card with some stickers. Says, life is better when you are laughing. Flowers, and then one of her own little stickers. And what I won was this, got a theme here, Bent Creek, this Bent Creek kit. This is one of the ones that you stitch pearl cotton. So I had done the other, a snow globe before. So this will go along with it. So yeah, thank you very much, Jess, for this. So lots of Happy Meal this week. Okay, so the stitching. So my first finished item is Moo the Merrier by the Blue Flower. And this is a conversion I did to mainly Roxy Floss, with the exception of the black, white, and yellow. It's just DMC. But very happy with how she turned out. And then the very next day, I finished my car project, which is Hooray, It's a Snow Day. And so that is done. And I need to remember to pack a new car project, so I have something to do on my lunch tomorrow. Okay, I might as well just get to this now. And my third finish for the week, and it's a fully finish, is my pin cushion from the Quintessentials Frisian Smalls Sal that Caroline and Jacob are hosting. So I did buy the kit, but I decided once I saw this floss from Bryn & Needle that it lent itself well to the peacock, so I stitched that up with the Bryn & Needle floss, and that's the motif I chose for the back. That is how my seams look. One thing I will mention is with this Aida, this is a Fortnite fabric Aida, so you can no longer get it. And I wouldn't say it's necessarily stiff Aida, but with the Aida, it was a little bit harder to turn the corners, I thought. They look okay, but yeah, maybe trim the corners down a little bit for my next finish. But yeah, so I am officially ahead of the Sal, because this is fully finished, and I did start the second one. I was going to show it, but maybe I will wait till September now, just so I'm not giving anything away. But that's done. The gals on the Zoom got a sneak peek of that, of the next project anyway. Alright, and then I worked on Year of Celebrations, the February one. You can't see it, but above me, my January is still up. I do have the May one finished, but not fully finished. But don't worry, September is finished. September, October, November, December. Yeah, those are all finished. Fully finished, so I'll be able to rotate them out. But there is how February is looking. So I got a lot done on that. Oh, I did want to do a shout out to a new Flosstuber, Stitches by Kendall, I believe. I think I am saying that right. Stitches by Kendall. I will link her Flosstube channel below. She only has 2 videos, so go check her out. Another Canadian Flosstuber. She also designed some patterns as well, so they are more Pokemon themes, so not my thing, but if they are yours or know someone who may be interested in that as a gift, definitely check that out. Okay, once I move this around, I don't know if I'm going to get it back into the spot I had it in. So the video may abruptly end. We will see. So if it does, thank you for watching. Here is, I might be able to get back, how Endurance is looking. I've been working on the middle right here where my nose is pointing. That's the turtle's foot and leg, so that's where I've been concentrating my stitches. Looks pretty good. I believe I'm about 31% complete on this. Let's see if I can, there we go. Excellent. Okay. So I think I'm just going to end it here, not try to move that back where it was. And have a great week, everyone. Talk to you next week.